well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Are you worried about Rookwood?
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
What have you heard about them?
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
I forgot this is the UK, the kids are allowed to drink. Well, the whole thing is that they're drinking butterbeer, and I'm assuming that's non-alcoholic, just because, you know, in like the books and the movies, and they would drink butterbeer, they weren't like staggering around afterward that I can recall, but it has been a while.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok,
I've always imagined it's like root
please
beer or something.
give him
you
my
know?
best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Okay, there's some other side quests here. Let's see what this is.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine, Willardsey, charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What did you hear about the forest?
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Ugh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind. Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here.
Imagine how she'll feel if she sees in the paper I died in the forest tomorrow. All her fault.
Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest.
Okay. Oh, there's another side thing. World map. And down there. We already have the waypoint by the Forbidden Forest, so getting over there doesn't take long. Butterbeer is alcoholic, but not strong unless you're a house elf.
Revelio.
I wonder if this is faster than walking. Just put around.
There they are. She wasn't making it up. Well, we've come this far. Miss Willardsey might get an answer about these butterflies. Revelio.
Oh, you can collect stuff while you're on the broom. I didn't know that. I haven't tried that before now.
Miss Willardsey will never believe where the butterflies led me. Revelio. Well, well.
Followed butterflies to a
Look what
treasure.
we
Steam
have
achievement.
here.
Return to Miss Willardsey. Oh, I've always... Okay, that was kind of an experiment. I've always used Accio to pull in those rocks. I didn't realize that you could just zap them, which is much faster.
Revelio.
Okay, okay. Okay. Alright, let's defeat whatever that enemy is over to the left.
Confringo.
He's dead.
Revelio.
Okay. Return to Miss Willardsey. Okay. Do you think they have spells to cure hangovers? Maybe? But, I mean, half the magic in the Hogwarts universe seems to be, like, clever use of apothecary type stuff. So, maybe it's a, maybe it'll be like, oh, chew on this root.
Oh, please
And then
tell me you
it
have
gets
an
you
answer
sober.
for me about the butterflies.
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
Yes.
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
And then she'll die in the forest. Alright, that was done. Quest complete. Question for y'all. Is this the kind of game where if I finish the main quest line too quickly, I can still do the side content if I want to? Yes, you can. Okay, thanks. Alright, heading back to Hogwarts. Alright. What's the nearest thing? That. Talk to Gladwin Moon.
I knew that.
I need to stop by the owl.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. I recognize that. I've been looking for that.
Lumos.
Alright, now I gotta remember where this goes. I found the mirror for this thing earlier.
I stayed up almost the entire night.
It's gotta be within running distance of this thing. Ah, there it is. There it is. Nice. Okay. It's one less puzzle. When I saw the dragon statue, I was like, wait, I know what that is.
We're going to see.
Alright, what's this about?
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
Oh, the troll
I
attack.
suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
I was like, stand here for 8 hours, trust me. That was so abrupt. Okay.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Sure.
I'd be glad to
Get
help
some
you,
brownie
Mr.
points
Moon.
with the staff.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in?
Oh, we're finally gonna learn Alohomora.
Alohomora. That's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
You'll find one in every Shh. No spoilers, please. Finally getting this. We've been needing this for a while. Okay. Where is... Wait, what? Oh god, what does that look like? Maybe you don't bind it? Maybe it's automatic?
Alohomora.
Oh, okay. You don't have to bind it. Wait, what? Use QE and AD to move the sparks and rotate the dials until both corresponding gears are activated to release the lock. What? Use Q, E, and AD to move the sparks and rotate the dials until both corresponding gears are activated to release the lock. That was weird. That was weird.
You're in.
Revelio.
Use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eye. It is a restricted area of the castle after all.
Okay, that's one of the flying key things.
Revelio.
Professor Fig, I'm in receipt of your most recent owl. Apologies for the delay in my response. I am still receiving a good deal of correspondence regarding the introduction of the not-so-recent stooging penalty in the Quidditch, which, in my humble opinion, has brought the game into the modern age. Astonishing, frankly, how many spectators want nothing less than see Quidditch keepers flattened entirely. As to the topic of your recent letter, we at the Ministry assure you that any and all potential threats to Wizard kind are taken quite seriously. I have made note of your concerns, and in as much as time allows, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement will ensure that the matter is looked into, schedule permitting. We value the opinions of esteemed wizards such as yourself, and you may rest assured that we have matters well in hand. Should you wish, I can have my secretary secure seats for yourself and a guest in this year's Quidditch final. I think you would be delighted to see the results of a well-run and efficient government. Ferris Spaven, Minister of Magic.
Revelio.
Level 2 lock.
Alohomora.
Alright, I get it. It's kind of dumb. I think this might be one of the dumber lockpicking games I've ever seen, but I get it. Dear Mirabelle, my dear Dot has been asking after you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop in for a butterbeer or two if you were to join us. It's been far too long. If you do manage to come by, I wonder if you'd be able to part with a few of your plants, the more fragrant ones. Ever since the troll attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of, believe it or not, old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to cover the stench. Hoping to see you soon, with or without the plants. Your friend Serona.
Revelio.
Periwinkle tail. I just stole someone's clothes. That's just how we roll. Casting Revelio reveals authority figures and enemy locations, allowing you to scout ahead and remain undetected. Yeah, I was already doing that. Reminder staff. The Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress.
Revelio.
Alright, we know where this key is going to go. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, he juked me out by going upstairs first. Alright. Ah.
Got it.
Okay. Puzzle done.
Revelio.
Is that a ghost? Can I petrify it? Oh, that's another kid. Can I petrify him? Alright, 13 minus 5 is 8, minus spider, 0. 0 is the depression guy. That. 14 minus bucktooth thing is 2, that's 12, minus 3 is 9, 9 is the Hydra.
Revelio.
Blue fluoride spectacles. Don't think any of my quest things are in there. I think that's just boxes.
Revelio.
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation.
Boris the Bewildered. The statue of a lost-looking wizard known as Boris the Bewildered has perplexed students for ages. Is he coming or going? Is he at the beginning of a journey or the end? Perhaps we shall never know.
Leviosa. Revelio.
Oh.
I wouldn't be a prefect if I didn't do it.
Hold on. Talents. How many talent points do I have, if any? Oh, I've got 0. I was gonna put more into stealth right now. I hate the Revelio spam. Me too, kind of, but I don't really have a lot of choice.
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Calling for rebellion. Rude. Always mucking about, showing up.
Aloha Mora.
Perhaps random. these goblins.
Unidentified Neko.
Revelio.
Back that way. I'm a prefect too, you twit. That's it. 50 house points.
Okay, that's one of them. Wait, what was that? Was that one of the keys? The prefect's bathroom features a swimming pool-sized bathtub that can be filled with enchanted soap and colorful bubbles, as well as a beautifully painting mural depicting a mermaid. I'm sorry, the kid's bathroom has a giant bathtub with a nearly naked woman up on the wall.
How, but you will.
That's definitely not going to lead to any illicit behavior at all. Sorry for the off-topic question. I was wondering your Pathfinder Kingmaker playthrough and was wondering if you'd recommend that for, or the second game for a new player. What's up, Redder? You're asking if I'd recommend Kingmaker or... Good lord, we're way back here. If I'd recommend Kingmaker or, Wrath of the Righteous? Like, those are honestly both fantastic games. Kingmaker in the timeline came first, but you do not have to play it, because it's kind of like Kingmaker happened in one town over, and then Wrath of the Righteous happens in the next town. Like, there's some very, very minor references to it, but you do not have to play Kingmaker first to play Wrath. So if you want to go straight to Wrath, you can, but if you want to play Kingmaker first, that's also totally fine. Which would be easier to jump into if someone was new to the games? Probably Kingmaker.
Revelio.
Probably Kingmaker if I had to pick. Wrath goes into the uber endgame levels where, like, instead of druids turning into badgers, they are turning into dragons. So there's a lot more buttons. Wait, what? Oh, I wanted the box.
Revelio.
The heck, you're clear.
Dude! Dude, the distract spell is bogus. It's supposed to make them look to where you shot, but it takes like 6 weeks delivery. Frankly, I don't get why I can't just Petrificus this guy. Hermione did it to other children. Why can't I? Just paralyze the kid and go about my business. I played Baldur's Gate 3, was very interested in jumping into another game that is similar. I would say the most similar game to Baldur's Gate 3 that I've played that was not Baldur's Gate 3 was Divinity Original Sin 2. I do greatly enjoy classic RPG games, so I could easily recommend Pathfinder Kingmaker, Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, Pillars of Eternity Deadfire, Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, all fantastic titles I really enjoyed. But if you want one that's the closest to Baldur's Gate 3, my answer to that is going to be Divinity Original Sin 2.
Revelio.
Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well,
oh, it's the hospital wing. I remember
suppose I
this
should
from the
begin my
movies.
rounds now.
Jesus are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being...
Off to bed. Good night. Good night, Arl.
I know when I see a win.
Okay. Can I just teleport out of here back to the guy?